Hello, my name is Sandra Rios. We are all aware that climate change is a reality, but we generally believe that only governments are responsible for taking measures to mitigate the effects of climate change. However, I'm going to talk to you about how every one of us can contribute to mitigate the effects or consequences generated by climate change. To begin, what is climate change? Climate change refers to a long-term alterations in Earth's temperature, weather patterns, and atmospheric conditions, driven mostly by human activities such as fossil fuel combustion, for example, coal, oil, natural gas that emits a significant volumes of carbon dioxide. And other activities are industrial operations and deforestation, in which decreasing the amount of trees that can capture carbon dioxide. These activities emit greenhouse gases, including carbon dioxide or methane, which trap heat in the atmosphere and contribute to global warming. In this graphic, we can appreciate the rising of the global temperature since 1967, and we can appreciate that the temperature is increased almost 1.59 centigrades. Climate change is evidenced by a variety of scientific observations and environmental changes occurring around the world. Global temperatures have been continuously rising, with the last several decades being the hottest on history. This situation generates extreme weather events like hurricanes, droughts, and wildfires, causing damage to forests, farmlands, and wildlife habitats, and also destroy homes, displace populations, and interrupt food and water supply, causing hunger and economic instability. The agriculture is also severely impacted. In addition, rising global temperatures lead to heat-related illnesses and spread of diseases like malaria and dengue fever. On the other hand, ice caps and glaciers in the Arctic and Antarctic are melting at an alarming rate, causing the rising sea levels and endangering to coastal communities with inundations. To prevent or mitigate these effects of climate change, have been developed many global initiatives to contribute to the solution. That initiatives involve collaboration across countries, organizations, and individuals to reduce greenhouse emissions and promote sustainable behaviors. Many countries are investing in renewable energies such as solar or wind power, and then enacting regulation to protect forests and encourage sustainable agriculture. But what can we do in our daily life to contribute or mitigate the climate change? In our home, we can reduce the water, energy, and paper consumption. Also, we can recycle and reduce food wastage. For example, if you reduce the use of water or energy, you can reduce the industrial activities that are necessary for offer that services, and prevent the gases, the greenhouse emissions. For example, in the case of food wastes, you can reduce the amount of waste that that are carried to landfills and prevent the emissions of methane when the wastes are transformed in the soil. Furthermore, in our lifestyle, we can use massive transportation like meter or buses. Also, we can use bicycle to ride to our home or to our work. Also, it's possible use electric vehicles that don't emit greenhouse gases. And in addition, we can practice sustainable purchases that consist in prioritize the use of products that that have an efficient use of natural resources. And also, you can participate in reforestation programs to increase the amount of trees that can capture dioxide carbon. These are some advices to contribute to mitigate or prevent the climate change. If everyone take aware about the importance to do something of these actions, can contribute or help to mitigate or prevent the effects of climate change, and can help to the survival of our planet and our species in this earth. Every small action counts. Do it. Thank you.